Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you a selection of machines that I've owned and operated over the years. This first one is a Saimar Rototiller 56. It dates from 1949, made by George Monroe, assembled in this country. I've known this one all my life. It was delivered new to the market garden my father worked for. Typical Saimar two-stroke engine. So we'll now have a video of it ticking over slowly and then one working in the field. Here we have a slightly smaller model. This is a Saimar 50, again two-stroke engine. You'll see this one's been restored and repainted, whereas the previous one is completely in its original working clothes and has never been restored. Here we have my 56 on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side we have a 35. This is again a slightly smaller version. Similar pattern, of course, similar design with a two-stroke engine again. Unfortunately, I haven't got a video of this one working, but you can imagine what it sounds like. Here's a somewhat older model. This is an A4 or A5, I can't remember which. Again, two-stroke engine, but whereas most of the other ones are post-war manufacture, although interwar design, this one is very definitely from the 1920s, and it shows. Moving on now to this funny little thing. It's the smallest one I owned. It's a Saimar 30, again two-stroke. You'll see there is a recurring feature with the Saimars, apart from the A4/5, and that is that the air cleaner sits on top of the fuel tank and there's a pipe going through the fuel tank. Most unusual. The last machine in the Saimar range, the 56, which is another 56 I owned, which had a plough fitted to it. Used to have fun ploughing with that, and in fact won one or two prizes, much to my surprise. On the other hand, usually there were only two people in the class. I eventually sold it on. The first video coming up is a view with me ploughing from the controls, and the second from my friend Toby, who I sold it to later on. You'll see he does a very good job with it. We'll have a look at some of the other machinery I've owned, all of which were transported on this PB. The first machine is this unusual little beastie. It's a Honda F80, twin-cylinder engine, but unusually mounted upside down. The devil of a job to change the spark plugs in, but as you can see, fitted with a reversible plough. I haven't got any footage of working with this, but there will be a bit of footage of the engine running now following. I used to do quite a lot of work with that Honda in my younger days, as I did with one of these. It's a Howard 700 with a two-stroke diesel engine made by Hearth. This isn't the one I did the work with when I was a child, and I mean literally a child, probably 8-9 years old, but it's one that I had to buy at some point just to have had one in my older years, now sold unfortunately. And here she is on a very slow tick over, bearing in mind she's a two-stroke. And this is the last of the pedestrian machines. This is one that I did many hours behind as a child. Slightly older, probably 10, 11, big heavy machine. Howard Gem with a Hatz diesel engine. I had to get rid of that. I inherited that from my father, and you can see I couldn't actually get it up onto the truck because of the angle of the ramps and the barrier at the front, so she's gone. I've only got an extremely small clip of this one running, so sorry for that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that little look round some of the machinery that I used to own. Most of it obviously quite old. If you did, I'm intending to do another one with a slightly more unusual machine I've owned in the past, the Rollo Croftmaster. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and I've added a link in the description so that you can access all of the videos on this channel if you so wish. In the meantime, see you soon, hopefully.